Hi everyone, we're E-Dispo and we're presenting to you the future of electronic waste. Meet the team.
E-waste is defined as the discard of electronic products that are no longer viable. In the status quo, e-waste is being improperly disposed of in landfills instead of being properly recycled, which creates environmental and health issues. Because e-waste is unregulated, wealthy nations tend to outsource their data to developing countries.
The waste is then separated by informal waste pickers rather than standard e-recycling sites. In these developing countries with significant economic inequalities and deep-rooted systematic gender discrimination, most of the informal waste pickers end up being women. These women are then exposed to hazardous chemical waste. Our app E-Dispo bridges the gap between informal waste pickers and standard e-recycling sites, giving access to safer alternatives.
Before you can have a solution, you have to know who you're addressing. So meet Aditi. Aditi Das' background is a reflection of the average e-waste collector. She's income insecure, using e-waste collection as supplemental income. She's 35, young, in a field associated with increased risk year over year. She's from Mumbai, one of the world's largest recycling hubs, and she's resourceful, managing multiple responsibilities and open to streamlining her line of work with E-Dispo.
In order to tackle the problem of reducing women like Aditi working with e-waste directly, our app E-Dispo uses IBM Watson technologies. The architecture of E-Dispo consists of 4 stages. First, users and recycling sites will be connected through their device. We use the Watson language translator and the Watson assistant to provide users with more accessibility, which will help scale our app in the long run. Users can scan items through their phone, which will be built on top of a Node-RED app to which the Watson visual recognition technology is incorporated. The scanned image will be analyzed against a pre-trained database by Watson machine learning. With the image of the e-waste interpreted, E-Dispo will inform users of viable locations to bring their e-waste through an external map API.
This is the UI of our application. The user can log in or sign up. This is the home page of our user Aditi, and it includes the information about her next pickup. She can go to the navigation bar to see all the options that she has. And the first thing that Aditi wants to do is she wants to scan some of her e-waste. And so she clicks the image and the application tells her the e-waste identified and the possible contaminants. So she wants to learn a little bit more about lead and the impacts on her. And so she can go and read about that. The next thing that she wants to do is she wants to see the different locations she can drop off her e-waste. And this shows the different locations and how far they are. And specifically, she wants to go to IBM, so she clicks on IBM, and it tells her the materials that are recycled, as well as she can pick the date that she wants to drop off her waste and the time and compensation. And she clicks me, and this is the confirmation email, and she can also use the chatbot to ask any questions that she has.
Let's discuss next steps. E-Dispo has a 4-fold strategy for the future. Number 1 is to maintain quality via quarterly app reviews. Number 2 is to increase accessibility, both in number of languages and visual disability access. Number 3 is to connect collectors in our area of influence. And number 4 is to expand its user base, starting with a foundational one in India and expanding to other such countries as China. Thank you for your time. We're E-Dispo.